I was the only witness. I was so afraid for my life. I couldn't sleep, couldn't leave the house. I was a dancer. I was making $10,000-$15,000 a month, sometimes 30. 3 years ago on October 9th, my boyfriend and I had just moved in with each other. That same night, we went out to celebrate, and he was...
Unfortunately, that incident set off a chain of events that would forever change her life.
2 hours later, 20 members of his family kicked in the doors to our new home, dragged me out of bed by my hair, and physically me. These two incidents completely altered the trajectory of my life as I knew it. Ever since then, my life has been... I have not been able to accomplish or do anything that I've wanted to do. Because of that immense compound trauma, I wasn't able to leave the house.
And her situation only grew worse, with no light at the end of the dark tunnel.
5 days later, moved into my sister's on her sofa for 2 years. I lost 14 pounds in the first 5 days. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't leave the house. I was so afraid for my life. I started getting threats almost instantly after that happened. I was one of 2 witnesses, but the other witness that was there had his back turned at the time, so I was the only witness. I had to sleep with the lights on for 2 years, and I used to jam a chair up under the door handle.
The trauma of that day left her shattered, triggering a rapid decline in her mental health.
I started therapy 2 weeks after my boyfriend's. I've been in therapy ever since. I see a psychiatrist for my medication management once a month, and my therapist. October of 2022, I went to inpatient trauma treatment center. I only had my phone 2 days a week for 30 minutes each day. We had 40 hours a week of therapy that was very, very intense, and that's where I also did ART.
After spending weeks recovering, she finally got out, but life continued to challenge her.
I checked out of rehab in December 7th. They thought that life was going to be really easy, but what I didn't take into account was that I was living on a compound where we were all locked in. I knew everybody there. Coming back out into like the big world was just very scary for me, very triggering. I had a really bad panic trying to go to the grocery store.
Despite everything she had been through, she found the courage to share her story with the world online.
I've documented my journey over the last 3 years pretty heavily. I had people from Dr. Phil reach out. I also had many reach out to me asking for guidance and help, and I was glad that I was in the position or had the experience to help you guys.
Helping others cope with their grief has allowed her to heal and regain control over her life. We wish her all the best as she continues to heal.